Frenkie de Jong open to summer transfer as Barcelona hope to cash in on long-term Man United target. Long-standing Manchester United target Frenkie de Jong is reportedly open to making a move away from Barcelona in the summer transfer window. Dutch star heavily linked with Red Devils. Snubbed switch to England in the past. Blaugrana eager to raise much-needed funds. The Netherlands international moved to Catalonia in the summer of 2019 and was expected to be the long-term replacement for Sergio Busquets in the heart of Barca's midfield. He has, however, struggled to live up to expectations, with injury problems doing his cause few favours. There was talk of de Jong moving on in 2022, with Premier League giants United leading the clamour for his signature at that stage. Barca were willing to talk terms, but the Dutchman made it clear that he was settled in Spain and had no desire to move on. According to AS, that stance is now being relaxed. De Jong has picked up 3 ankle problems this season, limiting his game time, and Barcelona are looking to offload saleable assets in a bid to raise much-needed funds. De Jong is, along with Ronald Araujo and Rafinha, among those that the Liga giants are prepared to part with if the right offer is tabled. That may pique United's interest once again, with the Red Devils still in the market for upgrades to the midfield engine room at Old Trafford. Frenkie de Jong could leave Barcelona despite being left very upset by Man United saga. Barcelona midfielder Frenkie de Jong was the subject of transfer interest from Manchester United 18 months ago, and the Dutchman could finally be sold at the end of the season. Barcelona are mulling over whether or not to sell Frenkie de Jong in the summer amid interest in the midfielder from Manchester United. The Dutch playmaker, 26, was heavily linked with a move to the Red Devils back in the summer of 2022, and it was even outlined at the time that United had agreed the framework of a deal worth £70 million with Barcelona for de Jong's services. De Jong decided to snub interest from the Premier League giants at the time in order to stay at Barcelona, but it seems as though the Spanish champions could attempt to cash in on the former Ajax star for a second time at the end of the season. According to a new report Relevo, the Barcelona hierarchy have doubts over de Jong, and a summer sale has not been ruled out as the club strive to improve their financial health. While Barcelona were open to doing business with Manchester United last summer, de Jong never seemed to be on board with a move to the Premier League. Erik Ten Hag quickly installed de Jong as his primary transfer target after working with the player at Ajax, and it's understood that the Dutchman's interest in his compatriot still stands. Spanish outlet Sport reported back in October that the saga, which rumbled on all summer, had left de Jong feeling very upset, given Barcelona had continued with their attempts to offload him even after it had been made clear that the player wished to stay at the Nou Camp. De Jong made it clear last month, that any ill feeling between him and the club in relation to the saga was gone. In an interview with Dutch outlet Numbers, de Jong said, "I am at the club where I always wanted to be, where I dreamed of, Barcelona." When he was then quizzed about the possibility of experiencing a new league and whether or not that held much appeal, he added, "Possibly. But I'm very satisfied at Barca. It's always difficult to say. For now I feel good here." Manchester United are expected to be active in the summer transfer window, and a midfielder could be on Ten Hag's wishlist, with Casemiro, who was signed from Real Madrid after talks with de Jong collapsed, expected to move on. Man United, in action, for Juventus star, guaranteed to cost £50 million as Ratcliffe ignores Liverpool approval. Manchester United are chasing Serie A duo Teun Koopmeiners and Gleison Bremer ahead of the summer transfer window, according to reports. Atalanta midfielder Koopmeiners is expected to be on the move at the end of the season after confirming he has told the Italian club he wants to leave. Speaking to De Telegraaf earlier this month, the Netherlands international hinted at a move to the Premier League and has been strongly linked with a move to Liverpool, who have reportedly approved the signing. "I have told Atalanta that I want to make a move next summer, but there has to be something really nice to swap that for Atalanta just like that," he said. "My girlfriend and I are having a great time in Italy, but for some clubs in England, I'll put up with the rain. I hope there will be nice options I can think about, and then I hope Atalanta receive a nice amount from me, because I will have had a wonderful time there." Liverpool are not the only side believed to be in for Koopmeiners, with Manchester United also keen. It promises to be a busy summer at Old Trafford, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe eager to improve the first-team squad, while Erik Ten Hag's future as manager is up in the air. As per Wednesday's gossip column, United are also looking at Juventus centre-back Bremer, who reportedly has a release clause worth around €58 million, £49.7 million. However, Thursday's version of La Gazzetta dello Sport has linked the Red Devils with Bremer and Koopmeiners and states that the former is guaranteed to cost between €60 to €70 million, £51 to £59 million, with Juventus looking to raise funds through player sales. The report claims that the Old Lady are open to the sales of the Brazilian international and Dean Gleison, which the club hope will raise around €100 million. At the top, to sign Bremer in the summer, Manchester United are believed to be in action and ready to win the race for the 27-year-old signature. It is believed that Ten Hag's side are the most active in the race for Bremer's signature and have recently shined a light on his situation in Turin. Meanwhile, the report adds that United are also keen on Koopmeiners, with Atalanta slapping a €55 to €60 million, £47 to £51 million, asking price on him. Unfortunately for Ratcliffe and Ten Hag, there is also strong interest from Juve, who are currently the favourites to land the 26-year-old. Alan Shearer slams Man United for undermining Erik Ten Hag as Sir Jim Ratcliffe questioned. Latest Manchester United news as Alan Shearer has his say on United's decision to keep manager Erik Ten Hag after reviewing the 2023-24 season. Alan Shearer has slammed Manchester United's treatment of Erik Ten Hag and believes the club's hierarchy has undermined their manager. The Dutchman's position at Old Trafford was under review by United's hierarchy after a disappointing 2023-24 season that saw the club finish 8th in the Premier League, their lowest finish since 1989-90. United also exited the Champions League at the group stage. But a difficult campaign ended on a high when Ten Hag's side beat Manchester City in the FA Cup final on May 25. However, the former Ajax boss had to wait over 2 weeks before a decision was made on his future, with United talking to other candidates, including Thomas Tuchel, before Ten Hag was told he was staying. Reacting to United's decision to stick with Ten Hag, Shearer told Betfair, considering he had a bit of a pop at pundits after the FA Cup final, it was really interesting to see him being a pundit himself on television recently. But what a mess it's been. How kind of Man United to go to Ibiza and inform him that he's still wanted as the manager, and then tell him that they've even spoken to other candidates. It's just a bizarre situation. It's not how things should be done in football. If you are going to speak to other managers, then speak to them, but keep it in-house. You can't let the public know. To be undermined like he has done, I know they are now saying that he has their support and they want him to carry on, but from a personal and human point of view, it's not the right way to treat someone. It takes a lot of his power away from him. Will the players look at him and think he's a really strong manager and he's in a strong position? Probably not, because of the way they have treated him. It was meant to be all new at Old Trafford with the very best coming in. I don't think they've got off to a good start. United are looking to agree a new contract with Ten Hag to extend his current deal, which expires next summer. However, the 54-year-old has insisted that an agreement is not easily done. Manchester United and I still have to find an agreement for the new contract, he told Dutch broadcaster Numbers. This isn't easily done, we are still going to have to talk about this.